Pose, pause, pounce and bounce. This is a teaching classic, so everyone should have this in their questioning toolkit. As a teacher, you start by posing a question. You then pause and allow enough wait time for students to think and provide an answer. Once students have had time to think, you then pounce on a student for an answer, and then you bounce their answer to another student. The sequence of pose, pause, pounce and bounce is quite important, so let's look at each one of these stages individually. When posing a question, it's important to ask a question which is open-ended, one that allows students to provide different perspectives and ideas on the topic being discussed. For example, should wild animals be kept in zoos? Is capitalism a force for good? Or why are superhero movies so popular? Once you've posed a question, it's then important to pause and allow enough time for students to think and provide a response. This is generally termed as wait time. This term was coined by a researcher called Mary Budd Rowe in 1972. She looked at the amount of time teachers gave following asking a question for students to provide a response. And Rowe was surprised by her findings in that she found the average wait time provided by teachers was only 1.5 seconds. And more worrying than this, she even found an example of wait time being 1/10 of a second. Although this research was conducted in the 1970s, similar observational research has been conducted over recent decades, finding similar results. So this aspect of pausing and allowing students time to think and provide a response is a really crucial part of this strategy. Once you've allowed sufficient time for students to provide a response, it's then a case of pouncing on a student for an answer. In fact, the thought of pouncing on a student is actually terrifying for both the teacher and the student. However, it's clearly only in this strategy because pounce rhymes with bounce. So instead of pouncing on a student, we're looking at inviting an appropriate student to provide an initial response to the question. And this is where the discussion and debate can begin. Once an initial response has been provided by the student, we're then in a position to bounce that to another student to get their input and ideas around the same topic. This then allows you to get different viewpoints, different perspectives and different ideas on the same topic from different students. But this strategy doesn't end there. It's ultimately up to you as the teacher to decide how you want to progress this activity. Once you've got a discussion and debate underway, you could just continue to pounce and bounce questions back and forth around the group to keep the discussion going. Alternatively, you could stop the discussion, pose a new question, allow wait time and get more discussion and debate going to take that discussion in a different direction. If you found this video enjoyable and valuable, I'd very much appreciate it if you gave that like button a quick tappity tap and turned that thumb blue. And I make regular videos about teaching and some other stuff, so if you'd like to see more, please consider subscribing to my channel. My name's Jonathan Sandling, ta-ta for now.